United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Yes, people, we're live. I was gonna say an episode number, but it's not an episode. It's a post-match show. How we doing? Tottenham Hotspur 2. Ferencváros to Tacos 1. Look, it was a cagey affair at times. It was a very heated atmosphere, so to speak. But big up, welcome in. I'm here, you're here, Chewy's here. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And while you're here, try to have yourself a good time because you know what? Tottenham did win. But big up Staffy for the redirect. I know he was hating on me there at the end of his show. What a fraud. But he can absolutely hold that as well. And I mean it with the utmost disrespect. So how are we doing? Well, let's say hello to the chat before we keep going. But look, I've got Brennan Johnson up right there. I've got this. I've got a couple bookmarks. Got a couple things that we can look at. And then I thought, why not take a look at as well some of the other EUROPA results, and it was kind of fun. Except, you know, United, they did end up getting a point, but we did get a fun little clip out of Saeed TV. So I'm uploading that right now because I thought it was quite hilarious. But let's say hello to the chat before we keep on going. Big up to Royale. Salam alaikum, y'all. Salam alaikum, salam to you. We are not sharp enough. Finish the game. John Lee, we were sharp enough and we won. We did finish the game. What you talking about? Staffy cooked you at the end of his watch long. I know he did. But he thought he was doing something, but really he was doing nothing.
Am I a prick? No, I'm not standing for this shit. I ain't standing for this shit, bro.
You know, some friends, when they're frustrated, they take it out on people and unmod their friends and et cetera, et cetera. I'm not one of those. However, if he does happen to show his little face into this chat, he's getting unmodded really, really quickly. But big up Royale. We ain't here to worry about his tears today. We're here to talk about my joy and everyone's joy. Well, Tottenham Hotspur fans specifically. Big up Spurs. GCTV, this is a whole year of support. Says 1 year. Keep up the great work. Big up Spurs GCTV, man. Come on. Let's see if we can get some balloons for a year. That's big time. Get the fucking balloons. There we go. There we go. I look all frazzled and dazzled. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of running late for the show. Big up everybody that's here. And thank you for 12 months of support. That's big time. You're here all the time, too. You don't just, you know, subscribe and pay monthly. You're also here for a few reasons. And that I really do appreciate. So, let's see. I don't know why that's not working. I'm trying to pull up this other link in my... Let's see, I'll try this. My computer is acting so weird. Am I lagging right now? What's going on here? What's going on here? What? Let's see. Share this. Is that better? I don't know. I'm gonna keep saying hello to the chat. Sorry about that, y'all. I just trying to sort these layouts out, but these layouts are all messed up, and then it started lagging and like my picture froze. That was kind of weird. Hopefully y'all still hear me. I'll keep moving on like as though it's not acting weird on my end, and we'll see what happens. That's really weird. My bank just texted me. Fraud alert. Okay, that's weird. My bank just texted me, Chase, fraud alert. A charge has been added Is this you? No. What the fuck? That is weird. That is really weird. Let me keep running through this, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with my bank. What that's about. Big up Elvis G. Also a member. Hey, look at that. 2 of y'all members for 12 months. Big time now. Big time now. Just notice it's 12 for me too. Look at that. Man, come on. Do I got a clip to celebrate just how immaculate this is? Maybe like Ainge walking out. Or maybe there's some Kuti Romero?
Good.
Well, yeah, I think we are gonna go with the Kuti clip because, you know, that's big time support from both of y'all.
Good. Ah. Ahora ya dejé de ver un poco, pero.
Morning.
Do you like scoring against Burnley, your old Leverkusen teammate?
Well, I just mess with my bank stuff. I think I figured it out. Anyway, big up. Appreciate that support, my friend. Let's see who else is here. Sorry about all that. No, his mic is cooked, or the balance is. Is it just me or mic kind of crap? Uh-oh. Let me see. Bro, what is going on? I'm trying to just do a show. I'm listening. Doesn't sound messed up. Let me see. Oh. What about that? What about now? Check. Mic check. 1, 2. Hello. Is that better? I mean, you would think I'd do this every day. Yeah, dang. Big up Finn Rickwood. Big up George says, I gave up on Brennan. How wrong was I? Much better audio. Way better. Cool. Man, what the fuck kind of start to a show is this? The first 10 minutes have been absolutely mayhem. This is weird. But you know what? We move. My bank texted me just as I go live saying chase fraud. I've already reprocessed the what transaction, bro? Man, I don't know what I'm doing here. But anyway, let's keep it moving. What's up, Eugene? Big up, Eugene. Good to see you in the house. I understand we win, but no Sharp killed the game. Well, I think we did kill the game. We won that thing. How about that? Panda Ball. Hey, Jacob. What a good win today. Look at that. Everyone using their membership chats tonight. Hey, Jacob. What a good win today. Big ups. Big up to you, Panda Ball. Appreciate the 7 months of support, my friend. In about 2 months, you're going to have a YouTube baby. So how about that? Hopefully you're ready for that thing. Big up to Ash P. Hey, Jacob, trying to sleep, but Spurs just have me excited. Big up, Ash P. Good to see you back in the house. I hope you're doing very, very well out there. Bob Down Under. Everyone with the super chat. Hey, not the super chats, the member chats. Big up. 4 of them. 12 months, 7 months, and Bob Down Under. Member for 9 months. Job done. Gave time to kids. Kept first 11 fresh, yes, except for Kuti Romero. He did play all the entire game, as did Pedro Porro. They were a couple that did play, I think, the entire 90. But I think they'll be okay because Kuti didn't play in that last European game anyway. Neither did Pedro Porro, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. Big up Bob Down Under. That baby's gonna pop out anytime now. You got 9 months of YouTube membership support, so big up for that. Yogi Bear's here. Hello. Elvis G says, evening, Jacob. Ainge is managing the squad well. Should ensure a good season. Now, not only that, I think he's doing a few things right. Those substitutes. Now, that's something that people have, tried to beat him over the head with before, so to speak. And I thought he got it absolutely spot on today, if I'm honest. I thought all his subs, the timing of them, everything was fantastic. I had no issues with any of the subs. Mikey Moore played a full 90. Talk to me nicely. Look, I got Mikey Moore in the title for a reason, because I was very, very much impressed with the young man. And these are the numbers that they gave to everybody. I think they're being kind of harsh on Will Lancashire. I enjoyed Will Lancashire's performance. I thought it was decent given the 0 game time in the first 11 or off the bench thus far. You know, I was a little worried for him, but he came good in the end of the day. So big up Elvis G. Good to see you. Oh, no, not a membership. My membership is a day old, so this is for you. Big up George. Hey, come on now. I appreciate that. Man, that's very nice. You talking to me real nice tonight. Is there a clip? Hey, here you go. Here you go.
In the spot, and I came with the fellas. Ray Mac got hit in the back, his melon.
There you go. I appreciate you for being here and for also doing that. Big up to you, my friend. My friend, I love that we are friends. Friends until the end. Hey, George, big up, Jay. Trophy income. Y'all are. Hey, look at all these fucking milestones tonight. I'm like, this is pretty special, man. 12 months, 12 months, 12 months, 9 months, 7 months. And Jordan's been here for a minute, so don't let him fool you with his super chat. Big up, George, man. Trophy incoming? You talking real nice to me. You talking. I'll be really honest. If Angel gets us to a final, we'll be cooking with hot grease. We get to 2 finals, shit, that grease is all over the place. Talk to me nicely, Ange. But you know what, George? If that trophy, I might have to get a credit card and just put a plane ticket on the credit card, so to speak, and just catch a flight out there to the London parade whenever we start parading that trophy around. Because I'm gonna go out there, get the tattoo. Shit is gonna be banging. Very nice. Hey, Eugene playing very nice. Says he's going to play along and use his membership chat as well. Big up to you, buddy. How are you doing? Thank you. Member for 2 months. Hey, whether it's 1 month, 2 months, 0 months, it really don't matter. I see y'all, all these names all the time in the chat, and y'all all supporting for months and months. Big up Eugene. Big up everybody who's supporting the channel, man. I really can't thank y'all enough. The support is immense. Like, just look at that amount of time. And another one. And another one. We came here for the Spurs. We stayed for the immaculate vibes. Elvis G, you're talking to me very nicely, god dang it. And I love it. I love it because honestly, sometimes you just got to take your time with it.
Take your time with it. Take your time with it.
Hey, big up, Elvis, man. You're always here, too. I appreciate that. Member for 12 months, and you super chatted. That's big time, buddy. That's big time, buddy. I might have to listen to some Elvis Presley tonight. Talk to me nicely. Halftime Hooks is in the house. He's a Arsenal fan, and he's also here liking the video. So if an Arsenal fan can like the video, Shirley, but don't call me Shirley, you can come in here and like the video as well. Come on now. Big up, Paulio. Big up, Jacob. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you as well, Paulio. You're talking to me very nice tonight, and I like to see that. Paulio, it sounds like a Sopranos name, and I was trying to give a Sopranos impression, but that was kind of shitty. Zapur's in the house. The comeback kid strikes again, and Brennan Johnson's streak continues. Everybody loves Brennan Johnson. They love him while he's up, and he's doing the things that he's supposed to do. And I've said this very much times, in every game that he scores, I'll say it. Thank you, Brennan. You're shutting me up, and that's all I asked for. The abuse was too far. But you know, sometimes out of shit, you can make fertilizer, and a beautiful plant can sprout out of that. And the beautiful plant that I've seen is 5 goals in 5 games. Brennan Johnson, take a bow, young man, because, oh, it just refreshed. No, why did it do that to me like that? There it is. Coventry, Brentford, Carabag, United, Ferencváros. Don't get it mistaken. Ferencváros is the Real Madrid of Hungary, all right? And I ain't having anybody tell me anything different because they've won 35, 37 league titles. They've won 20-something league cups in their league. They've won against Inter in the 60s and some other cup. So there you go. A lot of trophies to their name. And We out here cooking very nicely. Very, very nicely. Big up RDMB. Werner is so bad, man. Yeah, that wasn't great. I would say that was probably the low point of the game, was seeing Timo Werner yet again fail to convert. Mikey Moore got robbed of an assist. He should have 1 assist to his European name, and it's absolutely criminal the fact that he has no GA right now, Mikey Moore, because he's fucking fantastic, and I don't care what anybody says. And speaking of what people say, there's a poll in the chat right now. I see 122 people in the house. Big up. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, all that stuff. We're on the road to 5,500. We're very close. What did you think of the match versus Ferencváros? Ferencváros is what I meant to say, but a little typo there. 68% says glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. 14% says low-level football, Spurs got lucky, and 10% says tough match, Spurs fought to win. 8%, oh, you poor guys. You 8%ers. I'm wham because Spurs won again. That's for you. Those kids were crazy. I can't lie. Big up, Sleepy Mocha. Never knew my name was Jacob. Big up. Nice to see you here. My name is, in fact, Jacob. Very nice to see you. Hopefully you're talking to me nicely. Good to see you. Big up, Joel. Joel's in the house. Faz Radfar. We were 1 away from your prediction. Says, big up, Jacob. Don't you think Brennan Johnson had another poor game? Another striker would have scored 3 goals in 25 minutes. Well, he could have scored 2 goals, but you know what? I like where he's attempting to take these shots because he's pulling it up, baby. He's pulling it up and he ain't afraid to. Big up to Just a Harmless Potato. Big up to you. Good evening, all. By the way, United. Yeah, by the way, United.
Is it biryani nice? It looks nice, doesn't it? Biryani.
I mean, this one is a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't.
Talk about spice. Listen, why you eating? Why you eating, bro? What the fuck are you eating? We're fucking getting beat, man. Fucking eating while we're getting beat, bro. You're not serious, bro. We're getting beat and you're relaxing.
Big up Eugene. He told me about that, and that was hilarious. He's like, "Oh, is the biryani nice? Oh, it's kind of spicy. Oh, very nice." Speaking of spicy, and he's like, "Why are you eating?" Big up United, the gift that keeps on giving so far. Bergvall was shaky today. Benito, we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. There's still a lot to talk about. There's 190 people here. Y'all making me nervous. What y'all doing here? Big up Graham. Benito, I agree. Big up Benito. Where's Benito? Oh, yeah. Oh, I just read Benito's chat. My bad. Good evening, El Tel Cocarel. Good evening, Jacob and all in the chat. Come on, you mighty Spurs. 5 on the bounce and 6 incoming on Sunday. Talk to me nicely. You already know the vibes with seagulls, bro. We don't play with seagulls. We don't like seagulls here on this channel. We like every animal except for like mosquitoes and seagulls. Yeah, so keep the energy right. Bergvall played as if he was the Timo Werner of our midfield. Heiko player, I wouldn't say that much. Let's not say that much. Like, again, I do want to reiterate a couple of things. Like, Timo Werner wasn't great, sure, but there were some things that he did do that helped others, which was when he ran away from everything, and there was inevitably a player or two that would go in that direction. And then that was very, very nice. He just go that way, just go over there. And then sometimes we'll pass you the ball and just run or just stand there. I don't know, man. If I'm Mikey Moore, bro, I'm pissed. I'll be really honest. I'd be so pissed if I'm Mikey Moore because he got robbed of an assist, to be honest. We need some Grand Theft Angel. Let's go. Come on, Mike. You talking to me real nice. You're a member. And if you're a member, you know the rules. If you're a member, you request a video and I shall abide. There you go. That's just for you, buddy. Let's see here. Sup, Shirley. Hey, Shirley, but don't call me Shirley. We got the W today. I'm sure about that. Connor's here. Nice, narrow, shoddy win against Ferencváros. Well, you know, they can hold that. They are the Real Madrid of Hungary, and we dunked on their head top. They can hold that. Bernaldo. Big up, Matty Kushner. Big up, bro. Well spoken on We Are Tottenham TV. Hope you're well, buddy. Big up. I do appreciate them for that invite and allowing me on there to do my thing. Big up Ben and Sim every single time. I love me some Weird Tottenham TV. I'm going to feast on Man U reaction vids tonight. I felt like at the end, after we talk about Tottenham and we get our Europa talk out of the way, I felt like that'd be a good way to end the show, Internet Guy. What do you say? We'll look at some Man United reactions. That should be fun because I'll give it a little bit of time and then they'll really start populating in my algorithm. Hike player, that's the learning curve. It's good to learn. Look, we do need to talk about Lucas Bergvall. I'm not gonna sell stock on the young man. I still think has a bright future. It was a shaky moments for him, shaky days. I didn't think he was great by any stretch of the imagination. Excuse me. Y'all are so lucky I just muted my mic. That burp, y'all probably would have unsubscribed if y'all heard that burp I just let out. It was disgusting. Eating. The biryani nice. Why the fuck are you eating, man? Why the fuck are you eating, man? J-Man, how you doing? Big up Roy in the house. Panda Ball. Why is Ainge so tall? I'm really not sure, but you know what? He's cooking out here. But big up. Let's get to the first couple things that I've got here. So we've talked a little bit about Brennan Johnson. Obviously, he got the goal today. He could have had 2, and he played what? Not that many minutes. Let's see. I was taking my notes, but obviously I've got like the internet right there, so it could just tell me everything. But as you know, since I didn't do a watch along, look at the amount of notes I took on the game. Look at that. That's while taking care of kiddos. Look at all these notes I had on the game. Come on now. Come on now. Talk to me nicely. Talk to me very, very nicely. Speaking of talk to me nicely, I just got a very nice text. But he came off. What minute did Brennan Johnson come off? Or excuse me, come onto the pitch. 65. So 25 minutes. 25 minutes, and the man could have had 2 goals. Impact off the bench, impact in the 11 so far, and I love to see it very, very much. But Brennan Johnson is on a hell of a form. Now, there's something that people are saying. It's like, are you going to apologize? Is it time to say sorry? And this isn't a goddamn Justin Bieber song, so no. But what I will tell you is he continues to do this. He shuts me up. I continue to eat humble pie. All my criticisms are now going out. What am I going to critique him for? If he's a one-trick pony and his one trick is scoring a goal, which, oh, coincidentally happens to be the winner in all the last 5. Let me look. I had a bookmark in it. And I think it was Cody Mack tweeted it, and it made me think about it. I was like, huh, that's interesting. You mean to tell me, not only has Brennan Johnson scored in 5 straight matches, but each time it's been a match winner? Talk to me very, very nicely. Let's see. I got this here too. It says Archie Gray, and it's got you know the meme, it's like a dude looking out the window and he's happy, and the other dude looking out the other window is not happy. And this is 4 happy people looking out the bus, and it's Archie Gray at right back, left back, defensive mid, and center mid. I mean, that's kind of, he's really done that once, but you know, I like the meme anyway because this is Archie Gray. It doesn't matter where you put him, where you play him, he's gonna do his damn thing. So how about that? Talk to me very, very nicely. Talk to Archie Gray nicely as well. Papa Montesar had a tweet here. Says Europa Nights, let's keep going. And I thought, you know, I'm sorry. Sorry's in the chat for Brennan. No, this ain't a damn Justin Bieber song. Is it too late now to say sorry? Fuck that. Hell no. I ain't saying sorry. Now, if we win if he continues doing what he's doing and proves that it's not just a purple patch and a fluke or some kind, I'm not saying that it is. I'm fully welcome to the idea that he is maturing before our eyes and becoming, because there's something I tweeted and I talked about it last week. There was a certain grittiness that he showed in that United match that I've never previously seen with Brennan Johnson since he's been here. So, really for me, I don't know why I got this Papa Montesar up thing when I'm still talking about Brennan Johnson. But he's got a certain je ne sais quoi about him lately that's like, you know, in high school, you know, all your friends are getting laid, losing their virginity, and then you got your one friend that's like doesn't for a long time, and then he finally does, and it's like, okay, son, I see you, and now you're acting different, but you're allowed to act, get a little gritty, get a little confidence about you, act and strut and do your damn thing, because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the same way that I'm laughing at Ainge outers, everyone, Ainge tactics don't work, he's too naive, Ainge, meh. You know, the same way I'm laughing at them is the same way Brennan Johnson is laughing at me and anybody else who was in the train of, you know what, Brennan Johnson's just not a good footballer and I'm done with him. He is laughing at us, and rightfully so. I hope he continues to laugh, just like I laugh at the Ainge outers. You silly boy. Big up Mohammed. Big up Jacob. Hopefully, if Odebear is fit, should play ahead of Werner because he misses sitter after sitter and teams beat us. We have to pay the price. You know, we'll talk about Timo. I don't want to talk about it yet. I want to have a good time first. Big up Bob Down Under. Says, interesting fact from the watch along. Ferencváros first loss to an English side at home since 1969. Oh, wow. That is a very interesting fact, Bob. You talking to me? Very, very nice. Let me see. I'm gonna edit this layout here because I edited it for FIFA, but I'm gonna have to change it up. I might have a guest. Surprise, 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 surprise. Big up Bob Down Under, man. Good to see you every single time. So glad you're back in the house lately. Good to see you. Big up Destiny 5. Hello, with the little cootie heart shooting right at you. Hey, Archie is def helping Ainge with the squad rotation. He's helping with the everything. And I thought he didn't look. Now, he looked better when he got moved out of the center back position, I'll be honest, because he started out in the center back position. I thought him and Davies were getting overrun, and again, Ainge is naive. Well, he's not, because you know what Ainge did do? He said, all right, Archie, Davies, switch sides. You're the left back now, Archie, and Ben, you go to center back. And then it looked a little bit, well, I would say a lot better. Look, Davies didn't have his best game, but let's not forget that he did help us out very much get through. What was it, Coventry or Carback? He had a goal line clearance. That motherfucker was big up him, man. On February 12th, Rasmus has scored 5 in a row, and Terry Flews did a vid asking, is Rasmus Højlund world class? I can't wait. Well, he did pay his respects to Brennan Johnson on his post-match show, so big up to Terry for that. I did hear that. Johnson has aura now. He does got a little bit of something about him. And you know what? Rightfully so, because all the shit talking that he heard, this was his reaction.
Am I a prick? No, I'm not standing for the shit. I ain't standing for the shit, bro.
He's not. He's not going to stand for the shit, and I'm glad, because I was very upset, very downtrodden, and very much something that I held Ainge accountable for, because Ainge said, this is my guy, I want him. And he put his name on his chest and stapled it. Same thing with Solanke. Those are two guys that Ainge 100% I know for a fact endorsed, wanted, helped bring in. Timo Werner is not. So again, let's make sure we differentiate these things, because Tottenham time and time again will continually do what we've always done, which is buy managers whatever we think they need, and then we give them a couple things that they are like, yes, I'll take that. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what other bookmarks I got here. It was about Papa Sarr. He got the goal. That's 2 goals in 2 European games for Papa Sarr, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Let's see. In Europa, let's see. He's got 2 goals. Yeah, 2 games, 2 goals. Papa Matasar, another guy who's been slightly pushed out of the starting 11 in the Premier League. When you think about our ideal starting 11, Papa Matasar has been excluded from that because of Dan Kulusevski. I think Kulusevski, Bentancur, and Madison have solidified the fact that they are our best starting 3 as of right now. Now, whether Lucas Bergvall, Papa Matasar, Bissouma can infiltrate that, it remains to be seen. But this is what we've always wanted, was depth. The ability to rotate and compete in multiple positions, and we do have a little bit of depth in the midfield in this regard. Now, when Bentancur inevitably gets his when he inevitably gets, you know, that whatever that ban is or the fine, we might have to figure out what our next best option is there. But right now, Kulusevski's undroppable from the midfield. Madison has been playing very, very well, and Bentancur as well. So that's my preferred mid three. But Papa Matasar, man, he takes his chance and he does something with it. Now, a couple of shots, yeah, sure. I probably wish he would have passed it. I probably wish he would have done something else. And he shot it, and there's a guy right in front of him who stopped it. I think twice. Let me see. Let me go back to my notes. Let's see, because I got some notes. Definitely remember writing down about Sar. Let's see what I've got about Sar. My first note is Mikey Moore dribbles and wins a foul because, okay, wait. We'll wait to talk about Mikey Moore. Hang on. We're talking about Papa Sar. I'm getting distracted because I'm so excited because we won. In the 12th minute, Sar shot saved right at the keeper, and then he stops the counter with a cheeky foul. So he shot it right at the keeper. Not a great shot in the 12th minute, but you know what? Shooter's got to shoot, so I ain't mad about it. In the 23rd minute is when he got his goal. My note for the goal is Mikey, great dribble, great pass to Lancashire, holds up the box, chaos created by Bergvall. Sar picks it up, slots it far post. Bergvall, for all his flaws today, I thought on that first goal, that banging and banging and banging, it don't really happen like that, and Sar, it don't fall to Sar in the chaotic manner that it did if Bergvall wasn't crashing the box like that. So I did want to make sure to note that down. Let's see, then 26 minutes. So 3 minutes later, Sar shoots right at keeper after a Timo dribble and pass. So Timo had some dribbles, had some passes, and again he created some space. And a minute later, Sar pickpocketed in a bad area, led to a counter for them. I don't remember who cleaned it up. I was, again, taking care of a kid, but then he does something good. So it's like he does good, he does bad. He does good, he does bad, he does good, and then he scores, and then he does good, and then he does bad. So it's like I don't know where I'm at with Sar, but I just like that he's contributing. I like that he's given a fucking reason to put his name in the hat. 40th minute, Sar, great tackle. There he is. Then that's halftime. Let's see, what else do I got about Sar? I didn't take as many notes the second half. I got really, really busy. A lot of my second half notes have to do with Basuma. Got a couple really good tackles in there. We'll talk about him in a minute. I think that's all I had on Sar. So really that first half, Sar was doing a whole bunch, it seems. Anywho, there he is, scoring a goal. Enjoy yourself, young man. That's 2 goals in 2 European games. Big up Papa Matasar, man. Oh, unbookmarked that. I thought this was quite humorous because, again, the calamity in the box that was created, I think, here you go. Here's Lucas Bergvall on his back, feet pointed to the sky. This is a yoga pose. Now, if you have a bad lower back like me, this is very good to release that tension in the lower back. Put your feet straight up, and they say let the bottoms of your feet touch the sun. Let the bottoms of your feet touch your sun. Now, you want to be a happy baby, you grab those ankles and you can rock back and forth. You'll feel some popping and some cracking. I do that shit every day for my back. So big up Lucas Bergvall hitting that yoga pose mid-game. That's quite fantastic of him. I really can't lie. But chaos created. Look at number 3. He don't even know what the fuck's going on because of the chaos created by Lucas Bergvall. But Sar picked it up and he scored. So big up Sar for that. Come on now. Come on now. Where's that tab? There it is. Never change Tottenham. Oh, that was a good tweet. That was a good tweet. Big up Carly. I'll hit a like on that. Pedro Porro had a tweet. Now, and talking about Pedro Porro, I'm covering his face there. That's not great. Let me do that. There we go. Moved off his face. Pedro Porro, defensively, I thought was spotty. There was some opportunities for the opposition there. That Adama Traore character. Now I'm not talking about the Un Bestia, the one and only Adama Traore, but I'm talking about the one that they got. He used to score for Sharif Tiraspol. Sharif Tiraspol? I don't know how you say their name, but either way. He's a decent little player, but, you know, I thought Pedro Porro, for the most part, was good. Going forward, he was fantastic going forward. I thought he was fantastic going forward. But I thought defensively, a little porous, couple mistakes. He was a little bit of that could have been because he was so focused on going forward. I don't really know. But there's a lot of moments where he picked up the ball. There's especially a moment that I want to highlight from Pedro Porro. And I didn't even take the note, but I mentally remembered it. So picture that, where I actually remember things and that I don't write down. But Pedro Porro, there was a moment where he was in the box and he got clattered. And instead of rolling around and looking at the ref, he got up and he ended up getting the ball back. And he ended up creating another chance for us at one point. I don't remember when that was. Porro's shot wins corner. I thought he shot it. It may have been right before that. It may have been like in the first half then. I don't know. But they even gave shots for a penalty. I think they even checked it for a penalty. But he definitely got fouled, it looked like. But either way, he didn't give a fuck. He kept moving on with it. And I thought that was very nice to see. The mentality of, okay, I did get fouled, but I'm going to keep it pushing. Rather than getting up, hoping that the ref captain save a hoe. He looked like he had his hands full defensively, but offensively, he gave us exactly what we thought. Now, this picture, I think, speaks few words. He's like, give me a chance to take the free kicks, please. I don't know why Son doesn't, but here we are. Something's got to happen with these free kicks. It's not working as good as I thought it would be. I think that was Lucas. Yeah, it was Lucas. You can spill the tea on Timo signing, please tell. What's the tea on Timo signing? I don't know what the tea is. As a fellow ADHDer, respect for taking a... It's really the only way I could, like, mostly remember, like, the intricacies. I remember the big shit and the shit that stands out, but, like, I got to take note for the final... For that, like, for better detail. When I don't do a watch-along, it's a lot harder to retain the information. When I do a watch-along, I'm yelling about it so much so I know what I yelled about. But when I take notes, when I don't do a watch-along, it helps me just keep track of shit. Big up Patty Hardnett, evening to you. Says we are winning the quad. Oh, really? You're talking very, very nice to me then. And for that, I got something for you, Patty. No, that's a good one for you. No, goulash is great. Don't be sleeping on goulash, bro. Goulash is great. Goulash is fantastic, bro. Don't sleep on goulash. I love me some goulash. I fucks with the goulash, dog. Don't talk ill on the goulash now. That if you don't like goulash, this is how I feel about you.
I don't hear you. I don't see you. You don't exist to me at this moment. That's what it is.
So there you go. That's what it is. Goulash is the shit. If you ain't had goulash, you ain't had the right. If you don't like goulash, you just ain't had the right kind of goulash. You had some phony hamburger helper type shit. Oh yes, this is the tweet I've been long waiting for. Talk to me about Mikey. Oh my God, I almost knocked over my fucking drink clapping. Holy shit. Ooh, that would have been an expensive clap. And the stream might have died. I don't know what would have happened. But look, Mikey Moore. We are 40 minutes in. It's time to talk about Mikey Moore. Oh boy. What a fucking talent. What a fucking talent. Like, I don't want to overhype the kid, but I think he may be the best thing since sliced bread. And that is not even an overstatement. Like, this kid, to me, wow. Just wow. And I just got a guest pop up in the back. It got me like, wow. Mikey Moore, wow. I speak the name, Mikey Moore, and then more greatness comes into existence. Got a guess I'm going to bring out. Let me move my layout real quick because I did adjust it. But then I was covering Pedro Porro's beautiful face. Shout out João Felix's girlfriend. But let's bring on J-rated R, my man. We were just talking about Mikey Moore, but how are you doing? 2-1. Ferencváros got dunked on by another Gray. It seems the Archie Gray bloodline enjoys a Ferencváros taco. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I apologize. It's been so long since I've been on the channel. You know, I saw you live. I said, you know what? I haven't seen my good friend Jacob. I hope you're well. Hope the family's good. Always nice to talk after a victory. Like, I didn't mean to color coordinate, but yeah, no, this got a little rascal jacket on, kit aligning. Yeah, we're good. We're living life. We're living life.
Man, good to have you back. It's always too long when you're not on the channel consecutively. So you always got a seat here, man. Anytime you want to join on. I'm glad that you texted me, because you know what? What's better than celebrating with somebody else who enjoyed it as well? And I know you enjoyed that. But real quick, I've talked about a few different things, but while we're on the subject of Mikey Moore, Jay, let me ask you, am I going overboard when I say he is a Bugatti?
I don't. The thing is that it's almost like you have the answer, and now you're trying to find the equation of how you get to the answer. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like we know he's going to be a great player. Like, I think that's clear. He's 17. For his age and his size and what he can do, I think it's tricky when you say Bugatti, because it's almost like there's still elements of natural clunkiness because he's so young, and certain repetition of moves and certain smoothnesses. But the thing for me is he looked at ease at the level. He looked like a natural. The fact he was 17 and whatnot is irrelevant. He contributed. I think obviously it's early for him, but it's a lot for the manager to give you 90 minutes. The manager giving you 90 minutes, and I think Bugatti.
Well, Ainge, that just means that Ainge has been watching United Spurs of America, because I've been screaming, please. I have a song. I don't know who sings the song, but it's a very famous tune. And the part that I remember is more, more, more.
Yeah.
How do you like? So my rendition is, obviously the more. We got Mikey, more, more.
Yeah, I hear that. I feel it.
And I've been crying for it, and I'm glad he got 90 minutes personally. You said he didn't look out of shape and like out of his depth. I agree with that wholeheartedly. And I thought that the very moment that I saw him with the first team in the preseason, I watched him on Spurs play for the academy, him and Will Lancashire. Very excited to see them be a part of the first team. And then Ainge said they're going to be in and around the first team. So that was very nice to see. But it for me, Mikey Moore, I just felt like before Brennan Johnson really caught heat that we were lacking a winger, and Odeberg came on and he showed some things with the ball at his feet that I was like, wow, no other winger really tries that. And then now Brennan Johnson is trying those things. He is taking people on nutmegs, cheeky around the, kick and push, and Mikey Moore did that from day one. Every moment I saw him on the pitch, he's like, I'm gonna beat this guy. Is the way he carried himself, and to me, I feel like that cocky, confident young person, that can take you a certain level, but your talent has to either meet or exceed to push you further. And we're gonna see where he can go from here. But there's only really one moment in the game where I thought that was a mistake from Mikey Moore, and it was at the very end after Brennan, not the very end, but we were doing I have a note here somewhere about it, but we were doing something, and it ended up Brennan Johnson had the ball, the trademark Ainge Postecoglou, winger to winger, one post to the other post across the 6-yard box.
He didn't,
and he wasn't there.
He wasn't in the right place, and you could see him kind of put his hands to his
he
head.
Knew.
No, that's, and the thing is that, like, one can say, is that a mistake, or is that the repetition?
The 73rd minute.
The repetition of playing with these players and knowing where to be. So
I think that was one of those that inexperience.
But that's the thing with Brennan. Like, that the one thing that you get with Brennan in comparison to all the other wingers is he, in theory, is always doing the right thing. He's not necessarily always executing it, but when he gets the ball and he puts it in and he's putting it in those positions and stuff, he's not waiting. He's like, get a yard of space, play the ball in. Because when he does wait and the cross gets blocked and things like that, people are like, terrible crossing, bad play by Brennan. So he's just saying, I'm going to do my job. And Mikey was a little bit on his heels then. But, on the flip side, like you said, he was robbed of a very nice assist, because it was really on the replay that I saw the quality of that pass to Timo. Like, that was a high. That's empathy. As a player, that's empathy of the person that you're passing to. And you're saying, listen, I know you're running onto this ball, and I want to make this ball as easy as possible for you to hit first time. And that's what Mikey's done with that pass. Lots of empathy for the player who's running onto it. And what Timo's done is he's it's so funny because the guy is so much in his own head right now. Yeah, like at the weekend, he shot first time, and people were like, he should have tried to round the keeper.
And
So
then
now
this
he gets
time he
this
did
chance,
that.
and he
Yeah.
tries to round the keeper, and he should just shoot first time. And it's just it's you know, like, it's sad to see, because my thing with Werner, before we circle back, is it's okay, like, when you miss chances and it doesn't affect the team. Yeah, I'm always happy to give you a pass, right? But if you miss chances and then it makes the team have to fundamentally do a lot more for the next 25, 30 minutes because of that said missed chance, I have to start being more critical, despite the fact your performance is broadly pretty good outside of the finishing. And that's the thing with Werner versus a Mikey, is that Mikey will do things naturally now, and he'll go about his game, and he's maximizing his skill set as much as he can at the age he is. With someone like Timo, you know, they're playing with the, you know, the nervousness on their shoulder. They're finding it difficult. They're not doing things naturally. And it's like, you know, it's like apples and oranges. You see a young, confident player, and in theory, you want to see what they can do. You want to give him more time, like you're saying. You want to give him opportunities to show it. But on the flip side, you have a player that's out of form that can still contribute, and your balance is, as a coach,
Let me ask you.
Go on.
Let me ask you this then, and that notion, because I agree. I think Timo Werner, that Mikey Moore pass was like a, here you go, buddy, go on, do something. And he's like, okay, I'll do what I didn't do last time. And then he fucked it. And it's like, he's damned if he turns left, damned if he turns right. It's kind of everywhere Timo turns, he's getting kind of boned. But my thing is, like, we could give him a pass because it didn't punish us this time, but it eventually will. And at that point is like, now where are we at in this juncture of the road? Because I feel as though in the same breath, would you agree with, if he is having this bad run of form, why do you keep starting him hoping that all of a sudden it's going to fucking catch fire? Maybe it's better to give him a 15, 20-minute spell at the end of a match to make an impact. And then he can gain some confidence that way. Because isn't that how it started with Brennan at Coventry? Came off of the bench? No, he started, and then they moved him. Wait,
no, he came off the bench. Odeberg got injured in the Coventry game.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's because he played a long time, but it was because Odeberg got injured in the 19th minute, something like that. That's right. And Brennan came off the bench. He was in a bad. Everyone was still dunking on him, myself included. And he said, "Shut the fuck up, Jacob." And every game we've played since, he said, "Jacob, stay silent," and I will. And I'll see. Actually, I'll sing for him like a little canary.
I think the thing is when you look at like a 22-year-old, it's a lot easier. Well, Brennan's 23 now, but 22, 23, signed 21, 22. So when you're looking at a player of that age, you still have a lot more hope, and what the player can be, what the player is going to be, blah blah blah. So when you have a player like that, sometimes it can be a little bit easier to get behind them rather than maybe like a 28-year-old Werner who he is. He's not suddenly going to magically discover ball striking. But I understand why people want to invest the time into Mikey and give him the minutes and help him develop.
Give him the minutes.
But as a coach, you made the decision to say, right, this guy's a part of the squad, and you could make the argument that can you play this guy into form? I think a lot of fans would say, no, you can't play this player into form. He's unformable. But on the flip side, that's what the coach is trying to do, and he's trying to create squad options. And he's made the decision that players like Davies, players like Werner, and I know some people will be like, you can't link Davies and Werner. I'm just talking about players that one might say will not be here next season. Yeah. Those kind of players, if you want to give them time and an opportunity, they have to kind of deliver on your faith in you as a coach. So, there's a lot of these decisions will come back to Ange later on in the season. So it's a little early for me to make, the sweeping judgments. I hope Werner finds his shooting boots. I hope he develops his form. But Mikey's there. Odeberg's injured at the moment. Son's out. Richie can play off the wing. We've got a new winger coming in January. So he has this small window to show his value to the team and what he can do, because once it passes, there's going to be loads and loads of options, and he'll struggle to get minutes. So I'm not overly worried. I think this is his opportunity to show what he's got. He won't have this opportunity in a couple of months or even 1 month. So it's up to him if he takes it.
Yeah. To me, well, real quick on that note then, Jay, let me ask you, because I'm a little confused where you stand personally, because it sounds like you want to start Timo, but it also sounds like you're reluctant to just give it the opportunity to Mikey like that. I don't know where. So who are you starting versus Brighton?
So for me, I'm saying like
it's not going to be Mikey, right? Because he did 90 minutes.
It's one of those things. Is like, who would I start, or who do I think Andrew's going to start? Because they're similar. They're similar questions, but different. I think it's nearly there for Mikey. Like, I'm nearly there to be like, say, start in this game. But I still thought Werner played a good game broadly against United. I thought, apart from the miss tonight, he was all right tonight. It's the misses that are fundamentally the black mark against his performances. But they're not fatal at the moment. The first time it's fatal, I think that's him done. But I think against Brighton, who play a high line with his ability to run in behind, and if Son's not fit, him and Johnson could maybe stretch that. And obviously with pressing and stuff, I think I probably still give Timo Brighton. I'll give Timo Brighton, and we'll see what happens. I don't think the sand glass is, there's not much sand left in there for Timo. Like, I'm a very fair person. I like to give people as much rope as possible. I don't want you to hang yourself. Please take as much rope as you need. But you get to a certain point where it's like the team's moving on. The team needs a certain level of clarity and certainty in the final third, and you've shown you can't provide that. So, it is what it is, But until January, you're part of the squad. I look at you as part of the squad, so you're an option. So I'll always consider you as an option. So
I logistically, like you said, it is two different things, right? When you say, what do I want versus what do you think Ainge is going to do? And to me, I would start Mikey more, but logistically, it's just not going to happen. You played 90 minutes on, I know Kuti will, I know Pedro Porro will, but can the 17-year-old man do it? I don't know. So I'm a little concerned in that same respect, like you are. Like is it's going to come? Will it come? But logistically, I just don't think it's going to happen right now because he just played the 90 minutes. But man, Timo, I don't know when I'm like, yay, thank you, Timo.
Yeah.
Did you have that moment at all today where you're like, thank you for that, Timo, yay?
No, I mean, I think it's one of those games where, for me, everybody made little, like, I don't like isolating players when I watch a performance like this, because first of all, I look at it from the result first. Okay, we've gone away from home in Europe and we've got to win. Brilliant. Okay. Then we've got to win and we played 4 18-year-olds in the starting lineup. Amazing. Then on top of that, we've played a pretty good game. All in all, I think based off chances and stuff, I feel like we broadly deserved it. Okay. Then on top of that, when I look at everyone's performances, I thought Porro was excellent. I thought Romero was excellent. Davies was good. Gray was, I think he was decent up and down. Bergvall, decent up and down. Sarr, pretty good. Bazuma, good, but wayward with passing. Mikey, good to very good. Lancashire, solid. Timo, okay. So that's how the team performed to me. Yeah. And we won the game. I don't need to, I'm just looking at it broadly. All these people contributed to us winning the game. I'm kind of positives first. I'm like, we won the game. They contributed to us winning the game. And that's kind of how I look at it. I didn't see any wow.
So what was your reaction to Timo's around the keeper skadoodle?
It was a terrible miss. I was like, that's unforgivable. Like, I'm like, I have nothing. Me, I have something to defend all the players all the time. I'm like, Timo, I've got nothing. I've got nothing to defend you here, apart from you had the chance of the weekend. You shot first time. This time you tried to round him. I can clearly see you in your own head. Not really a justification, but there's a logic as to why you took that chance like that.
Yeah. No, I understood why he tried to do it, but like again, there's this like I give sympathy, you know, to players, but damn it, Timo Werner's almost my age. I'm a couple years older than him, I think. Was he 31? How patient I gotta be with a grown ass man to do his damn job. Now, Brennan Johnson is a grown ass man, albeit a very green behind the ears, so to speak, young man. But he's still a grown man, so there's still criticism that needs to be applied. But the criticism is applied for Timo, for Brennan as well. But in Timo's respect, it's like, bro, you've won a Champions League. You've scored bang goals in the Premier League. And you can't score for Ferencváros. You can't score for his Qarabag. And these are fuckers I had to Google when we drew them in the Europa draw. And you can't beat them. I feel angry. I feel mad. But at the end of the day, when it falls to Timo, I just know he's a bum.
And a bum. Just a fucking bum and a fucking idiot.
But I feel bad.
I don't listen. The thing is that you like being honest. I think at this point there's a ceiling on what you're gonna get from someone like Timo. So it's hard for me to call people bums because Premier League footballers, all top level,
comparatively, comparatively.
We're talking, it was semantically, So I'm like, okay, cool. Of
course, I'm a bum in comparison to. I haven't won a Champions League. Some of these players are bums comparatively.
I'm roadkill compared to Timo. Do you know what I mean? So it's
bro,
like,
we're a fly. Come on.
So it's just like you're not wrong in terms of what he's doing, but I still think that he's contributing just about enough that I'm not throwing him away yet. Just about, like, I know to other people he's not. I know to other people they want to see Kvara on one wing and Nico Williams on the other wing, and he's our 4th/5th choice winger. By the end of the season, he'll be our 5th choice winger. It just maybe even 6th if you want to try Richarlison on the left over him. It just so happens.
I would. I think Richarlison can offer something more than. But again, I tried to open the show by saying the good things that I thought Timo does do. There was a couple notes that I remember that led to. It was him that crossed it in for Will Lankshire's header that went over the bar, right?
Exactly.
So he created that.
It's a great assist, right?
Oh, if he scores that, we're talking to him very nicely. He could have had 2 assists. And again, it's, a little bit of that confidence, a little bit of the luck, a little bit of other people finishing their dinner. And we may be talking to Timo a lot more nicer tonight. And you're right. Like, it is, I'm more bantering when I say a bum, and I'm more like banter when I laugh at Ainge outers. People have said Ainge is naive and Ainge can't. There's so many, like, Jay, I'm sure you've seen it and fought it and went to the hills battling it. I want to hear from you about an Ainge Postecoglou, because I don't know how long you've got tonight, but I feel like this is a topic I definitely want to get your opinion on, because I have now for 75 minutes during Coventry, I was about like, maybe they're right and I'm a fucking clown. But clearly Ainge knew something I didn't, and we squeezed it out and we got it done. But what are your thoughts on Ainge? What are your thoughts on the notion that Ainge is naive, he's clueless, he can't do this, he can't do that? All the nomenclatures that they give to big Ainge Postecoglou.
So, first of all, on Coventry, just before I go and talk about Ange, on Coventry, when I was watching the Coventry game, I was kind of watching it. When they scored, I was watching in disbelief, because regardless of Ange and everything like that, I was just like, for me, that's probably been the most important result of the season by far, because that result, regardless of United, regardless of Brentford, whatever performance, in that result, it was Ange the day before had said, I win a trophy every second season. Yeah. To the ego of a number of Spurs fans, it would have been very difficult the next night to go out to Coventry with a heavy rotated team and for everyone to just be still fully on board. I personally wasn't like Ange, but I would definitely understand people who would feel a lot of irritation and pain about that cup defeat based potentially off our change in the sides and everything like that. So
Oh, it would have killed me if you started Timo and Fraser Forster and we lost. I'd have been fucking dead
That's what I'm
inside.
saying. So it's the emotion, like in games like that. I don't tweet. I don't talk on social media because I'm like I might say something that
They're waiting for you, Jay. They're all waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want me to say that stuff. And my thing is like if I'm a fan who's a very trust the process fan, and this is the thing. When we appointed Ange was my number one choice with Slot. I gave Ange a little bit more because I thought his personality was exactly what the club needed at the time. So I knew last season Ange was 100% the guy I thought we needed to help us transition to a more attacking style and more progressive. Cool. So moving forward this season, the next questions are, is Ange going to help us win trophies? Is Ange going to help us progress? Are we going to continue to develop as a side? Now, that's more you have to see and base it off evidence. You can't just bury your head in the sand and say Ange is going to do it. You have to see clear, tangible progress. And to me, I was seeing these progresses. I was seeing us develop. I try and think of it logically, like Ange's style of play, right? Let's say City, broadly speaking, are the only team who's won with that kind of style of play, a lot over the last 5-6 years, right? It still took City 1 year with the greatest manager of all time, an infinite money glitch, to really start being super competitive in the Premier League. 1 year, infinite money, greatest manager of all time. We do not have infinite money.
Little GTA cheat code.
Exactly. We sold one of the best strikers of all time in the Premier League. And, we don't have the greatest manager of all time. So, to me, it's just logical. It's going to take longer than a year. It should probably take 3 times as long on a conservative estimate, right? So, anything I'm watching now is just, I'm looking at the team trying to perfect version 1, and then I believe there'll be more layers to it. I'm already seeing layers to performances and different tactical setups already this season, 6 games in. Last season, it was all about have fun, boys, go out there, press. But our press is better, our out of possession's better, our set piece defending's better, our chance creation against low block is better. Everything is trending upwards. So to me, even if it starts trending downwards and this and that, they're young players. That's the thing with young players. They're inconsistent. They go up and down. And to me, I'm fully Ange in because you have to, in my opinion, allow him to get the final version of what he's doing. And then even after that, tweak that final version because certain players didn't turn out how you thought. Certain people. It takes as long as it takes. But if it takes a super short time because you nail every single transfer and everything's perfect, credit to the data team, credit to the transfer team. But in the meantime...
Do you think Ange is naive? Did you ever think he was naive at any moment?
No, not really. I just thought he's trying to play his style of play and the players are making mistakes. Like a lot of the time when I see us concede a transition or give a goal away, there's an individual player mistake. Very rarely do I just put it down to this is the issue. Then you say stuff like, oh, Porro doesn't invert as much this week, or Udogie doesn't invert as much. So now I can see he's tactically doing it. So if I see him making tactical adjustments and I see the players reacting to him and I see him making, lots of, good rotation decisions, and there's nothing to doubt. Coming into this season, we finished 5th, having sold Kane, having finished 8th the season before. So, a couple of bad results, but broadly good performances was never enough for me to say this isn't good enough. It was just enough for me to say the margins are very tight at the moment and we're not good enough. We're not good enough to go to Newcastle away without Van der Ven and Solanke and win. We definitely shouldn't have lost. Well, that's my point. Almost. So without 2 first-team players, you're almost good. The performance was still good. I saw City go there and draw, and they had no Isak. Do you know what I mean? So, we don't exist in a vacuum. There's lots of good teams in the Premier League, lots of good managers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think he's clueless. I don't think he's
Mm-hmm.
naive. I just think he's trying to see how good plan A is when everybody doesn't fuck up, and how close that is before making tactical adjustments to plan A, because you've not even perfected it. That's how I see it.
Yeah, and you know, I agree with you completely in a few regards there, but like, to me, I've never understood the notion that people are like, oh, you could do this suicide football in Australia, you could do the suicide football in Japan, you could do it in Scotland. It's like, when everyone crying about where's this man been and what he did there, and then he starts doing it here, and they're like, I don't believe you. And Angel's always said, it's okay, don't believe me. I appreciate that you don't believe me, because it makes me want to work that much harder at what I know will work. And that's what he's done. They said, stop it, you're too naive, adjust, adapt. And he said, no, I'm sinking my heels in deeper. And then we started getting results. To me, Newcastle and Arsenal were never a blow away game, even when we weren't our best. We could have won both of them if we were just 15% efficient in the final third, but we weren't. Versus Arsenal, we were 0% efficient in the final third. And versus Newcastle, I think it was like 9% efficient, something like that, by the own goal from Dan Burns' ass cheek, or whatever it was. So, to me, both of those losses in the Premier League, they were very close to being a win or a draw. And one of those versus the best fucking defense in the league, allegedly. They are who have conceded the same amount of Premier League goals as ours, which is leaky, apparently, which is so naive and so suicide football. Oh, they're going to roll high line and we're going to die, mate. It's like, shut your bitch ass up, dog. I hear so much just pussyfooting on the internet, dog. It's like they can't accept a little uncomfortability when you're fucking changing everything about yourself. When I was a little bit more heavier set than I was, and I need to lose some weight, you know what I did? I was harsh on myself, and I made fucking changes.
Yeah.
And then I just feel like so impatient, and they get people get triggered. Like, I'm a Spurs fan, why should I be patient? It's been 20 years, blah blah blah, yada yada. I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying be patient for that. I'm saying for like adding context to the situation you're in, right? Like, if I say be patient in the fucking boat is sinking, it's a little bit different of a situation, but we're not in a sinking boat like we were with Jose, Conte, Nuno. Those were sinking boats, and it was like, win now or else it's all over. Yeah. Whereas now it's like we're gonna actually make a boat that we think can get us across the motherfucking ocean. And when the tides got heavy, when the rain clouds formed above us, all these motherfuckers, oh, we're rocking. Oh, you didn't build the boat right. Oh, we didn't do this. Oh, the captain's out of his element. He's only navigated fucking sailboats. This is a bigger sailboat. This is a way better sailboat because it's more white people or whatever. They're fucking reasoning
the guy who's only done a tank in it.
Yeah. And we're like, bro, look at us now. I've felt like we could see the land for some time now, and shit got dusty and wavy, and now we see the land again, and it's like we're gonna be all right. I don't know. That's just a little rant for me.
But the one thing I would just piggyback on in one instance, I think everyone has personality profiles. You ever seen like a Briggs-Myers test? Like people in the comments, if you ever seen a Briggs-Myers, it's like a personality profile test, yeah. So you do it. I think you can do one for free, like Briggs-Myers. You should do it. You should check it out. But let's say you do a Briggs-Myers thing. Everyone has a different personality.
How long does it take?
I'd probably say like 10 minutes or so. But it's really good. Like I do it with like if I'm working with like clients or if I'm like coaching somebody, I'll like talk to them. I'll say, listen, like so you understand how people like to be spoken to and how they think. And I think fans think in different ways. Yeah, they think in different ways. And like I've stopped getting annoyed at fans not thinking the exact same way as me. Like it's a futile. Yeah, it is, Ren. Yeah, ENFG, all that sort of stuff, Ren. So it's like I've completely stopped trying to project what I think a fan should be or how I think a fan should talk. I feel like as long as it's not disrespectful, everyone's got opinions. A lot of them are terrible, but like everyone's got opinions. And when I'm listening to people talk and stuff, for me, one of the big things is I support Spurs. Yeah. Like I support Spurs and I support all aspects of it. I want the board to do well and I want the transfer committee to do well and I want the team to do well. And some people, they chop up Spurs. They slice it up and they're like, okay, I'm going to support the team. I'm not going to support the fucking director of football. I'm not going to support Levy. I'm not going to support the fucking shop, but I'll support the stadium and I'll go. They chop it up, and it's fine. You can do whatever you want. But to me, I support it as a whole. So I'm like, okay, I want us to do well. So when people are attacking us doing certain types of transfer deals or this or that, I'm trying to support the team. I'm trying to support the club. I'm not specifically trying to support like Levy or somebody like that. I'm just, I just look at us as a whole. And I think sometimes fans use the excuse that we've not won in a while for bad behavior, bad support, and just as an excuse to say and do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? Like, as in, you want Levy to have faith in Ange, but you are happy to throw the baby out with the bathwater a few games in. You want us to spend loads of money on transfers, but you're the first to say that this person's not worth it or they're terrible. I just think that, it's very easy to just say, little more difficult to support. But
you know what I think about those people, Jay?
Go
on. This is the most obnoxious group of money-hungry, low IQ, high energy, jackrabbit, fucking wannabe, big time, small time, shit talking, bothersome, irritating bunch of motherfuckers I have ever had to endure for more than 5 minutes.
So that's why I do my own thing right here on United Spurs of America, because I don't like to subscribe to the bullshit. I like to subscribe to people who can I've always been a person who I feel like I'm pretty balanced. I'm a passionate person, but when I step away from things during a match, I'm a lot different than I am after a match, before a match. And for me, having an ability to recognize your own actions, thoughts, and the way you process shit, I think that that can go far into realizing just kind of the things that you want to expose yourself to. Because for me, I don't like that whole wham. That's what I call it. Wham. Just wham every time. It's, oh, we won, but wham, United or shit. We won? Oh, wham, it's Ferencváros. Oh, you beat Karabag? Wham. It's just there's always something for them to bitch and moan about. And to me, that's because these motherfuckers ain't happy with shit. And it's like, they're either not happy with shit, or they don't want to be wrong, or they just don't like people having a good time. Paul the Hotspur hippie said it great, and I love the way he put it this one time. He's like, it's like you're having a party, and there's a neighbor that comes over and knocks like, hey, keep it down. It's like, it's 3 p.m. Yeah. What do you mean keep it down? They're like, stop having fun over there. I hear y'all. You shouldn't be having fun right now. And it's like, why? Why should I ever care what you think about anything? This is my life, bitch. Yeah. And then now it's like, okay, they come over with a little 4-pack of beers. Oh, Angin? Oh, yeah, Angin? Yeah, come on in. But the whole time they're there, they're sitting there watching them 4 beers, make sure nobody else drinking them. What kind of fucking party goer is that? Not one that I want at my party personally, but you know what? Everybody invites different crowds to their party. But I just think it's rich. It's very rich, because when the going get tough, the tough get going, or the fucking weak will just run away. And I just hope that this can continue, because Ainge has always said, Ainge, I agree. People support the Tottenham different.
I get. It's frustrating because you see it as like. And this is the thing, everyone sees it differently. Like, some people see it like before the results start coming. Some people don't trust it. Some people are happy to hold their hands up and say, I'm wrong. I think sometimes when like you say, you think you can see the land and it's close, and then someone jumps off the ship. You're like, bro, the land is just there. You didn't need to do that. And yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where sometimes I think I'm too positive. Not all the time, but sometimes I'll listen to people's points who are a little bit more negative than me, and they make good points. It's more the presentation of the points rather than what they're saying. And I do think sometimes as a positive fan, you can be too optimistic on what the best course of action that can happen, and you see that as being what's going to happen, the norm. You buy 2 18-year-olds and they turn out to be Yamal, and they both start, and they're like Pedri and Gavi, and we're running games, when the reality is it probably takes them 2 years to get up to their spot. And really, you could make a justified criticism to the transfer committee to maybe not buying somebody more established. That's fair. Do you see what I mean? That's balanced. That's fair. Now, like, positive me would love to be like, oh my God, throw Bergvall in. Sometimes we'll be like, throw Bergvall in instead of Madison. And I'm like, that's illogical. But you have to you have to carry it both ways. I think some fans will go on a positive wave, some fans will be on a negative wave. Not all of them need therapy. Some of them need therapy, not all of them.
I think outside of that, they also need some milk.
He needs some milk.
But everyone can use some milk. And I think everyone can use some therapy as well. I can use therapy. Even if you're a positive person, you need therapy. If you're a negative person, you need therapy.
Do you have a better help code for somebody? Do you know what I mean? You should
I wish. I should. My wife is a therapist, so I'm an advocate for mental health.
Yeah. I'm an advocate for therapy. Not too much therapy. You know what I mean? Like, keep that repressed stuff repressed. Do you know what I mean? Just some light.
No, you gotta dig it up and inhale all the fumes.
I'm joking.
That's what I do. That's what I do, and that's why I need therapy. You get shit that happens to you, and I think it's what Spurs fans. A lot of them are like in this weird spot where it's like, I don't deserve nice things. Real Madrid's gonna buy my players, and yes, I have PTSD about Modric and Bale and all, especially Bale. Yes, but. Do I fear Romero, Destiny, Van de Veen, all these cool cats could get plopped up and picked up Mikey Moore one day too? Sure. But I don't live my life in fear. I live my life in love. There's a fine line between love and fear, and it's a spectrum. And I always find myself on the side of love more than I find myself on the side of fear, because operating in fear would be to accept the L's and the fucking shit that you've had dealt to you and refuse to believe that there could be something better because you're afraid of the continual result, so to speak. So for me, that's why when Ainge and Munn and all these new people start getting moving and shaking, even our fucking physio people are gone now. The same people I've been saying, the black hole of our physio room, that's gone now too. Like, we've changed a lot. Academy. And you don't gut an entire house. Like, my stepdad, he's a real estate broker, so I've helped him plenty of times with dilapidated homes, getting them to sell right. Because you flip them hoes. You can buy them real cheap when they're dilapidated, and then you fix them up for a little bit, make 10 times what you spend. And it was never a quick fix. It was never a let's just put paint on that. Let's just slap up some wallpaper. No, motherfucker, it's mold. It's rotted. We got to gut it out. And it's a long process. And it's an uncomfortable process. And it's a pain in the fucking ass. And that's what we saw last year. Pains in our ass. Uncomfortable losses, uncomfortable draws, results we should have switched. And then there was still some good in there sprinkled. 4-0 versus Aston Villa, but people just don't want to remember because I guess, Villa, fuck Villa, right? But only unless they're doing good, then it's, look how good they are. And I'm a little cuck Tottenham fan. I'm so Tottenham. I can't even get good players, but we should sign world-class players. And they say this in the same summer. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. No, and I think the thing is that, like, for me, it's you look at players, and so I remember when we were linked to Jacob Ramsey in the summer, and a lot of fans were like, "This guy's average. He's meaty. He's not of the level." And I'm like, what is the level? What does that even? What does of the level mean in 2024? Like, he's not good enough to play for Tottenham. What does that even mean nowadays? In the world of buying 15-year-olds and buying, like scouting players and buying analytics on players and deciding that they fit what does even he's worthy even mean? Worthy of playing for a side that's finished 8th recently. That's the thing. Everyone thinks they've got the prettiest wife at home. Shouts to Wenger, because that's a worldie of a quote, and I use it in all walks of life. All fans want to think that they've got an amazing team and a great club, and these players want to come here, and almost like software. Do you know what I mean? They're not people; they're software. You're like, right, I'm downloading Football Manager onto my computer. You're here now, installed, and it's human beings a normal thing, and it genuinely works both ways. And I think that if we circle back to when you started on Ange, if you believe and you're optimistic, then you can see it. If you glass half full, glass half empty, you can look at some of the chances we give up and you say this isn't sustainable. But I always find it funny that a lot of the people, it's kind of like Goldilocks to me sometimes. It's like porridge, the Ange's style of play. We had Mourinho and Conte. It's too bitter. It's too negative. We got Ange. It's too sweet. It's too attacking. They want it just right. Yeah, and that's the thing is that they want the porridge just right, and
that's
it's
hilarious.
like, I'm not a porridge chef. You know what I mean? It might take a little while to get it right, and that's just the point. I think the process. I like the process. We should enjoy the process, the journey.
Yeah, it's not just about the end destination.
Yeah.
Like if we won a trophy, but you were miserable for 99% of it, like, yay, we won a trophy now. It's like, but you were a fucking whiny bitch 2 weeks ago.
Man United is the best example of this, Jacob. Like, look at Man United fans, yeah? And this is what I think sometimes, like, it's a weird equation, but like happiness, like the happiness football equation, right?
Yeah.
So let's say when you win a game, you release X amount of happiness, yeah? But when you win a bigger game, a bit more happiness. And if you win a trophy, it's a huge amount of happiness. Yeah? But it's a huge amount of happiness in one blast. Whereas if you're winning every week, you get a little bit of happiness every week. Yeah? So cumulative total at the end of the season, who has more happiness? And it's not a guarantee that the person who wins the trophy is going to have more happiness, even though they get more happiness in one go. Now, I think that the best thing would be to win every week and win a trophy. Yeah, that's kind of like that's the way I would like it. I would appreciate that. But in the meantime, I guess you want to say to yourself, would you rather? I think we all want to win a trophy, but I think Spurs fans sometimes have to acknowledge that whilst you're in 4 competitions, surely you all admit that a trophy would forgive all sins, right? So I think most Spurs fans would accept 8th and a trophy.
I will accept 16th in Europa League.
That's what I'm saying. I've said that as well. If we win the Europa League, we can finish anywhere. Because the effect is you make the champions, but not 17th, not 18th or below, but like I'd take 17th in the Europa League. I'd be very close to Anjou if we accumulated the results to be 17th.
Yeah. I remember I posed this to somebody. They're like, well, you do realize if our league form looked like that, he would not get the opportunity in Europa.
That's my point. It's yeah.
Then we're really screwed.
But that's the thing is that you have to give. If you are a fan who has spoken a lot over the last few years that you don't care about the league, you don't care about finishing Champions League, Champions League doesn't mean anything, then you almost, if you're that kind of fan, you can't judge until the end of the season. You essentially cannot say Anjou until the end of the season, until we're out of all the cups, because you've already said that winning a cup is more important than the league. So, ergo, you kind of have to wait until we're out of all competitions before you say Anjou.
It's almost like how the people who were City till July were complaining about Timo Werner in June. Your loan wasn't up yet, buddy.
Exactly. And this is the point. This is all it is. Like, obviously harmless potato. I'm not actually going to accept 17th, because if we were 17th, it would mean that Andrew's incompetent in some way. Do you see what I mean? So it's a fallacy. It can't possibly happen. Like it's like Schrodinger's cat. It's just it's like one of those things. But in essence, I would accept any league position within reason to win the Europa League.
Yeah, I agree. But obviously in practice, it just sounds a little different. But irrespective of outlook in that regard, Jay, let me ask you, back to today, to today's match, who is your man of the match? Ooh. Who's the most standout? Now on the channel, I don't know if you know this or not, we do a BDE award as well. Mm-hmm. So who brought the most BDE? Who is your man of the match?
Okay. It's a tricky one. I would say Romero. Or maybe Porro.
I thought you froze. I was like, oh shit, did he freeze?
Yeah, no,
I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, I thought Porro played really well today. I haven't seen many people talk about him, but I'm not sure. It was. I didn't really feel like anyone was like, oh my god, like.
Well, to be fair, SofaScore gave him the highest rated award. Pedro Porro.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I thought defensively he was a little suspect. I thought they were having a lot of joy, but at the end of the day, going forward, he was creating absolute chaos for them. He was a nuisance in everybody's backside every time we had the ball. So I thought he did do a lot as well going forward. But overall, again, Pedro Porro, sometimes he'll start the first half like kind of spotty, leaving a lot of spaces, kind of sloppy when he gets back. And then it's always the second half. He's like, okay, I'm perfectly good. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
and
more could be BDE, by the way. Yeah, I'd say.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said about Porro, that's the thing, is like he was offensively really well. And everybody else, I felt at least I remember them explicitly giving the ball away a couple of times. Maybe not Romero, but I felt everybody else had given the ball away a couple of times. And
Romero did in the first half. I had a few notes that I was like, Romero, what kind of pass was that, buddy?
Yeah.
That was like 2 or 3 in the first half that were pretty.
But Porro was
outside
the one
of that, he was really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Porro was the one to me that stood out, who was the most secure technically, which when you're under pressure is what you need, and that stood out to me a lot. Yeah.
Well, see some of the people in the chat giving their BDE and man of the match. Bobby K's got man of the match, Mikey Moore, BDE Johnson. Now, something else we didn't talk about, Mikey, that Jay, I want to get your opinion on. How good of a fucking child do you have to be in order for grown men for the first 25 minutes of a match, every time you touch the ball, they foul you? Like who does that? Who is like, I can't think of a child. I mean, Lamine Yamal, I would imagine now he gets the ball and they foul him, but like
Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone.
Macaulay Culkin, he was getting picked on by some adults.
In Home Alone is the last time I saw people actively going to try and harm a child. So yeah,
it was crazy. I was like,
absolutely.
I think one of my first notes, whenever I don't do a watch line, I like to keep notes. And one of my first notes was they keep fouling Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore. My first note was actually Mikey Moore dribble wins foul. The first minute of the game. I think it was like 30 seconds. His first touch was that. And then it was like 8 minutes. Mikey Moore taking on a man, getting fouled a lot. Within 8 minutes, I said he was getting fouled a lot. And let's see, do I have anything else real quick? Mikey Moore tackled, Rugby tackled in the 21st minute. That was in all caps.
Yeah, I was Mikey like, did you notice a couple of penalties you thought we should have had? I feel like we should have had at least one penalty in this game.
Yeah. I thought the
Lancashire one was definitely a penalty. I was like,
Lancashire one, there was a Porro one, there was a Romero one, but then on replay, the Romero one didn't look like a penalty. In my notes, I wrote down maybe it was a pen, but then they showed the replay right when I typed it, and I was like, fuck it, I ain't deleting that. Cootie all day, baby. But yeah, I never like to give credit or give blame on a result for the ref. Because we know the ref is a constant variable. They're going to fuck it and they're going to do it good. They're going to get some right. They're going to get some fucked. And it's just inevitable. It's our job to respond before, during, and after. So
it was more, 100%. I agree. I'm not a moaner for refs. It was more of an observation about, do you think we should have had a pen, rather than, oh my God, we should have had a pen. I hope that the tone was clear. Like, like in French, there
were a few cheeky little maybes.
You should have had a penalty? Okay. No,
maybe. Okay. Yeah. Maybe a couple. Sure, I think every game there's some fouls in the box that maybe don't go, some fouls that are given that maybe shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, we got all 3 points in Europa. And speaking of, that's now effectively 6 out of 6 points that we've secured in Europa. And there are much matches that people would say we should have.
Can I address the elephant in the room?
What's the elephant?
The elephant is, let's be honest. Yeah, amongst friends. Yeah, well, some of you.
I don't know where this is going.
I think the thing that I've got is maybe sometimes it's important to face your destiny and things like that. We are arguably, and the arguable is very loose. I genuinely believe we might be the best team in the Europa League. Like I genuinely believe it. Not like oh, maybe I think I could look at the list of teams there and I'd say, I think we're the best team. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that we're not capable of being beaten by a few, you can even say a number, but I don't know any team here in this competition who I think genuinely is better than us. We're definitely top 3.
Well, we are in the top 3. Technically speaking. Here's the Europa table as it stands. Lazio is first. Lyon is first. We are third. FCSB, which I don't know who that is. Romanian team is fourth. Anderlecht. Anderlecht, I barely know her. We all are tied for 6 points. We're just, I guess, goal differential. I don't know how we're above the Romanian team because we have the same goal differential. I don't know. But Lazio's got 2 more goals scored than us. Tanguy and Ndombele's Lyon has 1 more goal scored than us. And I look at our schedule coming up, and the biggest one that stood out to me was Galatasaray away.
Yeah.
I just always felt that was going to be a fucking punch in the mouth.
See, now my thing is, and this is a question I've only just thought to ask myself. Like, keep scrolling down.
Jose Mourinho, Fenerbahce?
Yeah, okay, but no, not Fenerbahce. Bilbao might worry me in a game. Yeah,
oh, Athletic Club.
Yeah, Bilbao. I think, yeah, maybe they're a good team. Keep going. There's like, you know what I mean? There's none of these teams. None of these. Maybe none of these teams. None of these teams.
Sociedad, no?
Nice? They're the sort of team who might sack their coach by the time it gets to knockout phase, and they might be a different entity. Some of these teams might sack their coaches, but nah.
Where's Man United? There they are in 20th.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I think obviously, like, I haven't watched enough of teams like Lazio and stuff.
Hey, big shout out to Malmo. That was Zlatan Ibrahimovic's first club.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you didn't know.
Yeah, and the thing is, obviously, yeah.
Troy Parrott's AZ, he won them a game, didn't he?
Yeah, Troy Parrott's AZ. That's what I'm saying. These teams are not
Athletic Club. Yeah, if I had to pick the best, Ajax are always in there.
Yeah.
Frankfurt have won this competition very recently.
Yeah.
Galatasaray, Bilbao.
Yeah, Galatasaray would be. I wouldn't necessarily want to
Lazio, Lyon. Would you throw them in there?
Not really. Not really. If could we double check who Lyon have played in their first 2 games? Just to.
Let's see.
I'm not been.
Was that? No, that's League. That was League.
So like the 2 at the
Olympiacos.
End.
They played Olympiacos, and today they played Rangers.
Okay, so they beat Rangers 4-1 away.
Yeah, and then they beat Olympiacos 2-0.
So Lyon look okay, like that's what I'm saying. But yeah, imagine this, Jacob. Yeah, the format of the competition this year is the first year that we're doing it like this. No Champions League teams are allowed to drop down. Yeah. Certain teams.
Oh yeah, that's such a good thing for us too.
Yeah, certain teams qualified in certain things. So you've got a number of rebuilding teams in here. So you might have some big names, but they're rebuilding. They're not at their final form. Hence why they're in this competition.
Yeah,
it's a spectacular opportunity. Even if Chelsea were, if United hadn't have won the Europa League and Chelsea were in this competition, I would be like, you know what, they look all right too, you know. But they're not, and it's us. And I think we need to acknowledge our status as favorites. And I think we need to go cross country on this bitch. I think we need to go coast to coast, you know, and it ends in Bilbao.
Oh hell yeah, I like that. Ends in Bilbao, maybe versus Bilbao in Bilbao.
It ends in Bilbao.
Hey, I like that. You're talking to me really, really nicely. Look, we're over an hour and a half through the show. You know, I like to try and keep these under 2 hours, so we are getting short on time. Let me run through some of these man of the matches. Jay, again, thank you so much for joining. It's been a very great discussion. If you do have to jump, I'm not kicking you out. You are more than welcome to join.
Worry. I'll leave very shortly.
Well, I don't want you to. How about that? Bobby K, man of the match more. BDE for Brennan Johnson. Romero's the default answer for Jason Bell to get that BDE. Pedro Porro, big up Destiny. Eugene says Porro, man of the match. Mikey Moore with the BDE. Who else we got? BDE's Ainge from Yogi Bear. I like that answer. He's always available for selection as well. Man of the match, Poro. I like that. BDE Ainge. You know, it's very nice. Donovan says Romero. Maybe for both? I don't know. Big up Indian Gunner. Nice to see 200 people here. Jacob, soon it'll be 5. I don't know. I think it gets like 200 and then it dips down to like 150. People are coming in the ebbs and flows maybe to see if I'm being a whiner. I don't know. Am I crying? Am I throwing? Oh, happy clap is they're clapping today. Yeah, my team played and won. Of course I'm fucking clapping, pussy. Anyway, big up. Bobby K already gave us his. Bob Down Under says, man of the match, Poro, BDE Johnston. I don't think there's a T in his last name, but they can hold that. Jason Noss, okay, this is going too far now, Jacob. What's going too far? Enjoying a win? I'm sorry if you're like, wah, wah, Ainge Postacoglu, but you know how I feel?
Ange, ladies and gentlemen.
That clears up any confusion. Let's see. No other. Everyone's talking about Roma lost. Bilbao give us problems. That when Destiny Udogie play against Nico Williams, he's gonna dog walk him just like he did Ellen DeGeneres, his stepson. All right. So they can hold that. Big up Fifth Elemento. BDE Moore, man of the match Johnson. What is BDE on brain farting? I wish there was a video I could play that explains, that make it just a little bit easier, but like this video is BDE.
Ange Postacoglu.
Christian Romero.
Like that. Do you think that adequately explains it?
Mm-hmm. To an extent.
It's to an extent for sure. Speaking of extent,
you know, like cojones. Yeah. You know, like think of Simeone when Atletico score in the last minute. You know what I mean? Like, but then it's almost like an aura. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to describe without sounding like a homosexual, but I'm gonna try. So, what in terms of how you would approach it, it's more like, you know, that guy who got like The Rock. Like, do you remember The Rock when he started in WWE and he was like, "I'm finally," that era of The Rock. That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
For me, this award originated
when
Cuti Romero first.
Yeah, thanks, Thomas. Aura would have been.
Aura.
Aura's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think it does enough bang to the buck that I want, because when Cuti Romero joined Tottenham Hotspur and I seen him and I watched him, Michael and I, the guy who I started this channel with, we were like, yeah, we got to give an award for that. Like, he wasn't man of the match because Harry Kane had a hat trick or whatever, but Christian Romero, we got to find out a way to give out another award to who, like, maybe wasn't the best player, but fucking put that thing out there on the table and showed the whole fucking world. And that's what Romero did. So the award originated from Cuti's defensive capabilities. I'll put it that way. But, you know, you can think of the award in whatever way you want to, but either way, you got to talk to me nicely.
I love Sonny.
Yeah, I love Sonny too. Can't wait for Sonny to come back. Look, I thought we would do a little look-see at the Europa results. So I guess this is actually perfect little that I've got this table up. But look, no Archibald, not explodes. Maybe eventually, but not right now. Lazio, Lyon, Tottenham. I was going to look at the results today, but I actually just realized I really don't care, because the only result that I've paid attention to was United versus Porto. Did you watch any of the other matches?
I did actually watch. It's funny enough because I put United on when they were 2-0 up, because I was in the group. I was in my friend's group chat, and I was like, "Oh, you're already 5 points behind us," and he said, "I thought it's only 2." And I was like, I looked at the score and United were winning 2-0, and I'm like, listen, you never talk spicy when Ten Hag's in charge. So I set myself up a lovely hate watch, and within seconds, Pepe scored, then Samu scored, then Samu scored again, and I was like, yeah, this is great. Neither of those.
Did you see Saeed's reaction to the third Samu?
Oh, yeah, was that when he's eating biryani, and he's like, why?
Nice. I mean, it looks nice, doesn't it? Biryani.
I mean, this one is a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't.
Talk about spice. Listen, why you eating? Why you eating, bro? What the fuck are you eating? We're fucking getting beat, man. Fucking eating while we're getting beat, bro. You're not serious, bro. We're getting beat and you're relaxing.
Yeah, that's an all timer. I saw the clip and I was actually like, I was belly laughing. I was like, nah, that's fucking hilarious. Like, big up Saeed as well, because
big up Saeed, man. He's a classic. Like, everything he does. What is that guy, King Tut or whatever? He touches everything he touched turned to gold.
Yeah,
this man, every stream he does, there's 20 clips you can get.
I was just gonna say I've not like seen loads of his stuff, but like he comes across quite authentic and seems like a lot of fun and good energy. So yeah, I know it's I thought it was hilarious. So yeah, and he does it.
Did you see his rant after we beat them? Did you see what we did to him?
One of my things is like it's interesting because that kind of flavor of fan, yeah, okay, I find them quite innocuous. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, okay, you're obviously annoyed and irritated about the team, but it just seems a little bit more comical, clearly comical and jovial than aggressively. Do you know what I mean? As in like angry and stuff. So I quite enjoy that, but obviously it's probably because it's a rival team. I'm sure there'll be United fans who'll watch Saeed and be like, fucking hell, man, you're so negative about the team, blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean?
They actually do say he's negative and toxic, that he should support the manager and stuff like that. Yeah, they do say that about him.
That's what I'm saying. Fans will probably watch fucking certain other channels who, you know, constantly shit on Tottenham as Tottenham fans and be like, this guy's telling the truth, he's hilarious, blah blah blah. So yeah, I mean, but Saeed's great, yeah. But you were saying, sorry.
I'm ordering a relaxed biryani. That sounds nice. Yeah, how dare he eat? You know, how dare we eat? When the eating's good, baby, you gotta keep on eating. But look, actually, I think we did do a little bit of Europa talk because we kind of felt we looked at these teams, and again, there's about 5 that I named off that I can remember: Ajax, Frankfurt, Galatasaray, Bilbao. That's 4. I guess let's say Lazio and Lyon. They're just as perfect as we are. So is that Romanian team FCSB and Anderlecht. I'm not gonna say it, but ostensibly we're top 5, top 6 to win it. Surely.
Yeah, we're definitely top 4. Like I made the point early in the season. I said if we didn't make the final 4, I'd be surprised. I might even look a little sideways at Ange. I wouldn't be like Ange out or anything, but I'd like to understand like maybe we had 2 men sent off in the quarterfinal or something and we lost on penalties. Like I'll accept it, but yeah, I feel. I'm not saying we're uncrowned or anything like that, but I feel like this is the one. Like this is like in any competition Spurs play in general, probably more or less moving forward from this season. I'd like to think you're always going to have like a team like Man City or Real Madrid or this. You know, all our domestic cup competitions will have Man City in. Leagues got Liverpool. These are the Arsenal. This is the cup that has a high level of prestige that doesn't have some of these teams, and the compilation of the teams this year is quite unique. So this genuinely is probably the very best opportunity Spurs have had to win a trophy in probably a decade. Internally I feel we have to do it. Like I don't want to put too much pressure on the team and everything like that, but I genuinely feel like in my heart of hearts, like the last time I felt like this was, I think Champions League 17-18. I genuinely thought we could win it. I think that's the year we got knocked out by Juventus.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah.
No, it was 2017-18, wasn't it?
I thought it was 16-17.
I feel it was 17-18.
You know, most of that I don't look back with the happiest of memories, except for the like vibes of Kane and Son and Toby and Yan and Danny and you know all that shit. But it was ultimately like a letdown.
It was definitely 17-18 because we were playing at Wembley.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't remember, but
no, because 16-17 is the season that we we went unbeaten at home because it was the last season at White Hart Lane.
Well, there's a comment I wanted to make sure I pull up because I did see you say this, Destiny, and I want to make sure that it's on record forever. Destiny says we need to cash in on Romero and his ego and buy Braithwaite from Everton. Destiny, what I'll tell you is,
man, get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker. Hey, you are a horrible.
yeah, I stopped at the last part because I don't know how you are as a fighter, but I'm not gonna say you're a horrible fighter. But get the fuck out of here. His ego. You mean the side that he's captain the last 2 matches we played that have both been dubs? In the Premier League, when Romero's our captain, we haven't conceded a goal and we haven't lost. So tell me again how Romero and his ego, cashing on the ego. What do you mean cashing on the ego? They know cashing in on no ego because the ego is he's fully coys. You know how much he kisses the badge? I do that for a reason because he kisses the fuck out the badge. The most Harry Kane did to our badge was wipe his nose with it. I thought he was kissing it, but it was actually him wiping his nose. Now, it's not bannable, but it's out there as far as one of the worst takes I've ever heard in regards to Tottenham. It's one of, you know... Look at that ego as he blows hearts to the crowd. Such an ego on him, right? Such an ego... I'll play it again. Scores a goal for Tottenham Hotspur at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and he says this to the crowd: "Hearts for you, boo. That's for y'all. Y'all want the W? I'm helping." And Destiny says, "Sell him," in his ego. Interesante. Interesante. I feel like the things you are asking for is exactly what Conte said. This club. This manager, you can change the manager, but you cannot change the Tottenham. Now, I played this clip already in the show, but clearly I don't think you were here, Destiny. But if you keep bad-mouthing my man, I will be forced to play the Cuti Romero clip. No one wants me to play it, I promise you. But I will play it. I promise you.
Oh my God, Cootie.
Yeah. Oh my God. Cootie. Every time. Cootie. Put some respect on my fucking captain. El Capitano Cuti Cristian Romero.
Ange Postecoglou.
Cristian Romero.
Cristian Romero. That's for you. All right? You got to be talking to me nicely when you talk about Cuti Romero. All right. Anywho, you distracted me from what I was actually trying to do here. What I was trying to do was, Jay, what would you like to look at first? Happy Spurs fans or miserable United fans with what they did with Porto today? I thought it'd be a nice ending of a show to just look at some more United tears. That's how we ended the last victory show.
I'll go with unhappy Man United fans for the final answer, please, Jacob.
All right, here we go. Going on over here to Fan Reactions FC. Now, make sure you like and subscribe. I will be putting the link to this channel, this video specifically. I will be putting it in the description of the video. So make sure you subscribe, like their videos. They do a lot of content for a lot of the content creators out here, their reactions, and etc. So make sure you subscribe as I'm putting it in the chat right now. And as you can tell, I'm kind of delaying it because I'm almost done. Boom, there it is. If you update now, you will be able to see it. Let's see here. Roll those R, bro. Cristian Romero. Cristian Romero. That's my fucking capitano. Braithwaite over Romero? No way. Daniel, that's what they said to me. Daniel, that's what they said to me. And they just want to make me very, very upset. But it's like, how could you ever doubt the man, the myth, the legend that is Cristian Romero? All right? Don't make me say it again, because anyone who thinks Braithwaite over Romero?
And the donkey's like, that's the donkey. You're a donkey.
And all those people who were putting Mateus de Ligt in their combined 11s, you're in the fucking mud. All right? all week before United. De Ligt's more informed. De Ligt's a better defender. De Ligt's not Kuti's too rash. Kuti's too All I've seen every time I watch fucking United is De Ligt helping them give goals away. Being a part of the problem, or the last part where the guy hits it and it goes in, he's always in that shot. Now tell me, by hook or by crook, Matthijs de Ligt is always in there when they're conceding goals. So anyone, again, trying to tote fucking Matthijs de Ligt over Christian Cuti Romero, World Cup winner, 2-time Copa America winner, Winners' Cup winner, whatever the fuck it was called. Winner. Associate those names with Christian Romero, or don't talk to me at all.
I surrender.
Moving along. De Ligt my nuts with that kind of take. But let's look at this. Let's see how they felt about De Ligt today, because, you know, when I was watching, I don't know if it was the first, second, or third goal they conceded, De Ligt was a part of one and getting dunked on. So I think it was by Samu. He was getting dunked on specifically.
Before even kicking a ball on the pitch.
All right, so Marcus Rashford's
Oh, he scored! What a goal! What a goal by Rashford! Absolutely shut up. Costa probably should.
Real quick, I don't want to see too much of them celebrating because no one really cares. But why was he clapping like a seal? Did you see the way he was like a seal is? Look at the way he clapping, bro.
Oh, he scored! What a goal! What a goal by Rashford! Absolutely shut up. Costa probably.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what is like or dislike for Brennan is at the moment. So I don't know if sorry for Rashford at the moment. So I don't know if he likes him or dislikes him. So I don't, because sometimes it's like if Brennan scores, yeah, I'm clapping and stuff like that. I have different celebrations for different players, like depending on.
No, but the clap specifically looked like.
Oh, you mean maybe that's just how he claps,
like physically? Yeah. There was a video someone posted of Ainge at Celtic when he was clapping on the side, and he was also like a little seal like this.
I'm more of a quick clapper when something goes, come on.
I smack the fuck out of my hands till they hurt, and that's probably not the wisest option. So I'm no one to tell people how to clap. I think I'm actually just gonna skip over a lot of their happiness. Except
I need to circle out in a second though, Jake. So I've met my midnight cut-off point. So
hey, big up, brother. Thank you so much for joining.
It's been good. Comments, you've been excellent. Thank you for having me. I'm sure I will not be too long next time. Maybe I'll
don't be a stranger.
Break the system of abuse. But yeah, thank you very much as always.
Big
Thanks
up,
for having me. See you all soon.
Much love. Big up, Jay. Dubs in the chat for Jay. Make sure you follow Jay. Let me go ahead and center myself here. Jacob's ignoring me for having a go at his boy Staffy, so I'm just pulling his leg. I'm not ignoring you. You can have a go. Bro, Staffy unmodded me today because I was shit talking to him for holding that fucking L. I avoided the Staffy unmodding montage. Yeah, I didn't. I did not avoid it at all. Yeah, he was banning and unmodding everyone. I'm not a mod there anymore, so I can get timed out. But let's skip all this fun stuff. This is all them being happy. Well, let's see Saeed, actually. I want to see Saeed's.
Lovely Rashford. Rashford! Oh! Rashford! Marcus Rashford! Diego Costa blunder.
I like the guy behind him.
Marcus Rashford
Marcus?
scores.
Wow. Marcus?
1-0. Wow. 1-0 to United.
1-0. That's awful. What's this goalkeeper doing?
He doesn't seem
1-0.
happy.
Bruv, hey, this goalkeeper, blood.
It's a bit criminal by.
No, I don't care about this. Let's see. They go up 2-0. Let's see how Saeed reacted.
Ha! I want UFC.
Look at this guy.
Baby. Ha! I want to know. How did you score that goal?
This guy's excited. I can't wait to see how he reacts. I can't wait to see how this guy reacts.
Go on. Yes! Highland!
Yeah. Ball.
Let's go. 2-0.
This goalkeeper's awful, blood.
Bro, he's not happy about any goal.
Bruv. Hey, brother.
His team just went up 2-0 in the...
Bruv, this goalkeeper's...
All it is about their goal.
Nah, this guy...
I mean, I get it. He's not very happy with his team right now. But let's see this.
Cross, great save. 2-1, 2-1. It's a soft goal to concede that. Really soft.
아, 뭐지 이거?
The Korean dude is stressed.
God. What? It's just that easy, innit? One ball in. Christ. Why can we not just make it easy on us, lads?
Fucking hell, but he's palmed it straight into the path of their own coming forward, mate. He's been getting their shit to bed. Porto back in the game 2-1. Hold your horses, guys. Let's not get too carried away.
I subscribe to this guy. He's fucking
Let's
great.
not get too carried away, eh? This game isn't done and dusted just yet. You have to remember, we're dealing with Eric Ten Hag's Manchester United here, the biggest bottle jobs this side of the Mississippi. So let's just calm down here.
It's going to be 2-1 here, yeah. It's 2-1. I think this is Mazraoui. There's a lovely cross into the box. Now, it's not a Mazraoui own goal, but there's an initial first header on goal, and I think it's brilliant.
We said, didn't we? It's not over. It's the one. But we said there's goals in this game.
And they have scored a goal for Aquino. Aquina. Come on, man. We just wanted a clean sheet, Pepe Aquino.
He's not singing now.
Cross comes in. Oh!
I told you it's not done yet.
What is Onana doing?
Onana.
Yeah, man, about apologizing. You
What's
guys,
Onana doing?
already, man.
Now, what's Onana doing, though? What's Onana doing?
Lee, it's your fault.
Certain United fans try to tell me Onana over Vicario.
Hold on a minute. What's this say from Onana?
2-1, bruv. Just like that. I'm only 25 minutes in. And we've been on the back foot for the whole game, bro. We've been on the back foot for the whole game.
Well, he's looked at the camera. He looked at the camera after.
I knew it wasn't over. It's all the more.
All right, let's see. This will be good.
2-2.
This will be good.
That comes from the midfield, mate.
I like that.
And Arna's not saving that. The lit can't do anything about that.
They try to tell me Onana better than Vicario, Sicario, Vicario, Sicario, Vicario. Vicario, Sicario, Nicario, Vicario, Sicario, Vicario. Yeah, we do. Why are you skipping my guy, Casual Fan? Which one? Which one's your guy? I won't skip him.
It's a joke, man. It's so easy against us. It's ridiculous.
I like that sound effect.
We get two goals up away from home in Europe, and 10 minutes later it's back to 2-2. A game is not 25 minutes, boys. You need to switch on longer than 25
He's
bloody
bugging.
minutes.
He's struggling.
Hang on. Whoa.
Oh, this will be great.
Whoa. 2-2. Porto back in the game. 2-2. Back in the net. Andre Onana, statuesque scarecrow himself. Stones there, gets beaten. Simple ball in from the wide right. Dilling nowhere.
From the wide right.
We've literally given up a 2-goal
I love this guy.
guys. In 2
This dude's
minutes.
losing it.
This is Manchester United for you guys. Shit. We've got there. We've done the hard part. We've got the 2-goal lead. And now look. Just literally putting our pants down and saying, there you go, it's your turn now.
So again now.
Oh my God! Hang on, I need to see that part again where he has his fist in the air. Look at this face. Oh my God! Subscribe to Flying Pig United. Let me see. Where's the part where he had his arms in the air?
Scarecrow himself, and they've done us. We've literally given up a 2.
You see the way he wound up? They literally. Oh my God!
2-goal lead here, guys. In 2 minutes. This is Manchester Manchester United for you guys. This is Manchester United. We've gone there. This is Manchester United for you guys. We've shit. We've gone there. We've done the hard part. We've got the two.
That is a great clip. I'm gonna clip that up for the next time we play Man United. We're Manchester United.
Goal lead.
Good chip, little cross into the box, header, 2-2. 2-2.
Is this your guy that I skipped?
Man. Oh.
Is this the guy?
Oh,
or
no.
these guys?
Katie, this is what, because they're back.
Lads are freaking Samuel. But this team.
This guy was singing earlier. Look at him. Oh my God.
This team is just stress. It's stress. Every time. You just want to piss us off. You want to upset us. You was 2-0 up. You was 2-0 up, bro. Oh, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? I knew we was going to lose, and it's already a start. This is the start. 2-2. Match, you was 2-0 up.
Wait. Oh, mama! I told you. I told you.
If I shout, you'll complain. If I shout, you'll complain.
What is this, man?
This guy, I almost like this clip more than the third goal clip that I have. That was fantastic. I love this reaction. Eugene, you should have told me to clip the second one. Oh, mama!
If I shout, you'll complain. If I shout, you'll complain.
What is this, man? What's wrong with us?
This, yeah, Sidekick's a legend, bro. He's, oh, mama!
What is wrong with us?
Let me not shout. Let me not shout.
We are literally shit, man.
Let me not shout. Let me not shout.
We are shit, man. Wallahi, we're finished. Paul deserves to be level. They deserve to be
clicking?
level. I don't care what anybody
It's
says.
like a hand
They deserve to be level, man. They've been a better team.
Squeezer?
Who's that? Is that's that Omicron, bro? Hey, bro, 2-2, you know. Brother, this is what I'm saying. Look, bro, look at this. Look at the Porto manager. He looks fuming to have
The
even
grip
been
weight,
behind
that's
in
what
the
it
first
is.
place.
Grip weight.
Man, what is that? It's straight down the middle of the goal, Onana. Gosh, oh man, go away, Ten Hag, go away, go away. You couldn't even manage a Tesco, let alone a Manchester United. Are you kidding me? Disgrace.
Is this him? Jordan?
Disgrace.
I like this guy.
You can't manage anything.
Put his
You
link
can't
in the
even
chat.
manage your own life, let alone this team.
Put his link in the chat. I like this guy. I like that guy a lot. He was cracking me up versus Tottenham.
Oh my God.
This is what I want to see.
You've got to look at the centre backs there. You've got to look at the centre backs there. I mean, I can't.
You got to look at the center backs there, but they said De Ligt was better than Romero.
Can't defend that, just like they can't defend it.
Noticing.
아니, 진짜! 아니, 수비 뭐하냐, 진짜로? 아니, 2골 먼저 쳐놓고 3골을 먹히고 있네, 49분 만에.
I love that
He's
guy.
offside there.
That guy's
He's
always
offside.
funny.
Flag up, 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 flag up. Get your flag up, get your flag up. Get your flag up, he is offside. Get your flag up. Please, please put that bloody flag up, please. Please, man.
He's begging for an offsides. That's fucking
He's got to be
hilarious.
offside, please.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I do this shit too when we get scored on. I'm like, somebody help us, please.
Can we get your wife to drive, please, Jens? Please, can you ask your wife, please, to apply for the managerial job at Manchester United, mate? Maybe she can get Doris the tea lady as her assistant, pal. Because United are shit under Erik Ten Hag. We've conceded. It's 3-2 to Porto, mate. Oh my God! There you go. 2-0 up in this game. 2-0 up. And it takes 52 minutes in the second half for Manchester United to get absolutely dropped up, lad. Oh my God!
Surely. I mean, you can put the flag up, ref.
It's just, I'll scream. Oh my God.
Like,
Oh,
you can-
fucking aim.
keeping him. How?
No way.
I like KG, or
cut
the
back.
comedian.
Is that real? Is it offside?
Is that real?
It's real.
3-2. 3-2.
Is that real?
Again, right? I thought it was offside, by the way, but
I thought it was offside.
Look at his face.
Is it onside?
Look at his face.
well, we'll have a look. I thought it was off, but I will not be surprised, by the way, if there's a big a defender really deep.
Oh my God! It's 3-2 to defeat. I feel my words.
Looks nice, isn't it?
No, I need that as a clip. Just this part, because he doesn't say anything. So this is an this next part is an evergreen clip. You don't need any context. It's just a great reaction clip.
A defender really deep.
Oh my God! It's 3-2 to defeat.
Right here. I guess his mic comes back in a second. Start the clip right here.
I feel my words.
Looks nice, isn't it?
I've got this clip. We've already seen this. I love this. Is that biryani good? No, I'm clipping that. That is yes. When my alarm goes off in the morning. Oh my fucking God. That's a great clip. That's definitely gonna be a reaction clip y'all will see on the channel very soon. Bro, Ten Hag is murdering these fans mentally. He's taking their mentals, their emotionals, their spiritual and psychological beings, and he's having his way with it. And you know what? Long may continue, because really, watching Goliath fall, no matter how long it takes for that fucker to fall, it's a great time to watch it fall. I'll tell you that much. I'm definitely celebrating this downfall. But this guy lost it.
Looks nice, isn't it?
Biryani. I mean, this one is a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't talk about spice.
Listen, why you eating? Why you eating, bro? What's getting beat, man? Eating while we're getting beat, bro. You're not serious, bro. We're getting beat and you're relaxing. Man's eating biryani when we're getting beat. Are you mad, bro? I'm not at my biryani. You can't eat while Man United's playing. Fix up, man. This brother thinks it's rest. Look at this team. Man's eating biryani while we're getting beat, bro.
Did y'all see the way he looked him up and down too? This shit feels real. Look at the way he turned, looked at him, and looked him up and down. It was like, really?
This brother thinks it's rest. Look at this team.
Watch. He looks him down, up and down. Motherfucker.
Biryani while we're getting beat,
You only look at someone like that when you're trying to fight or
Lissandro
fuck.
got cooked again, bro. Omicron scored, bro. 3-2. Bro, look how Martinez just got dash way, bro. I thought man was saying that Martinez could defend in that. I told man, when Martinez gets caught, yeah, in 1v1s, he gets roasted, blood. Look how my man just cooked him. Burners, you know.
Cut back. Oh my gosh, man, it's disgusting. It is disgusting. It is disgusting. Holy
I think they
shit.
broke this, man. Jordan, check on your boy.
Disgusting in Dutch.
Check on your boy.
You just knew it was gonna happen too.
Oh, I forgot about this. We'll end it with this. The red
off.
card. This will be fun. 2 red cards in 2 matches. That's fucking crazy.
Absolute knobhead. This ref is a knob.
아니 부패 또 대장. 아니 이거 뭐야 쟤 이거. 매선 태클을 조심해.
What did he get? What is this? What book is this? The book Amsterdam? What is this? Why did he whip this book out? The Book of Nostradamus? I don't know what that says. Magellan? Yeah, his red card got rescinded in the Premier League, but he made sure to get one. Is that Kuva on the book? It might be Kuva's book. I don't know. Is that Nostradamus? Shakespeare? What book did this dude just whip out and why? I wish I spoke Korean, man. He just whipped the book out.
뭐야 책 이거? 왼손 태클을 조심하라. 이걸 맞춰버린다고? 아니 난 얘가 무서운데 이제 진짜?
His foot never makes contact.
I don't know what the fuck he said.
So it's just, he's a high foot, never makes contact with his face, gets sent off. It's okay, no, because after the game they're going to say sorry, so it's fine. After the game, when everything's done, they'll say, sorry about that, got that one wrong.
Ref's given him a yellow card, though. I don't think that was a yellow in hindsight. Oh, no, he has been sent off, bro! He had a yellow already! Second yellow card and he's off! Oh, my God! Bruno Fernandes! Oh, what the... Bro! Portuguese Mr. Pinio, 2 games in a row, walking off, having to give the arm back to somebody else. That's our captain! Oh, my God!
Send him off.
He's been sent off. He's been sent off. 2 games in a row.
Oh, he was saying that he's getting booked. I thought it was like Nostradamus knew it.
It's going
Oh
on with
my
Manchester
God. Pick up
United at the
Minchie.
moment. This is
That guy is
madness.
one of my favorites.
We are so deep in the mud that I cannot see anymore, KG. If I'm gargling or whatever, it's because I'm that deep
You're an
fucking
idiot,
mud.
bro.
We're
Dickhead, bro. I can't. But 2 weeks, bro.
Oh,
we learn from Reds.
This.
Bruno's been sent
Oh yeah, let's watch this one.
off. Bruno's been sent off. He's
Yeah.
an idiot. He's an absolute twat. 2 back-to-back red cards. No, you deserve to be suspended for the Aston Villa game. You deserve to be suspended for the Fenerbahce game.
Look up
Bro,
Shaman.
you're an idiot.
Yeah, I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you.
This is another great reaction video. I need this as a clip. Just, I told you. I told you. I told you.
Hold on.
They're
Hold on, what, was
speechless.
Bruno on a yellow card? Bruno was on a yellow. Hey, bruv. Nah, Bruno. Hey, brother. That man said overturn this one, innit?
What? He sent him off. No shot, man. The red card in the Spurs game was way more of a red than that was. He's well within his rights to go for that. That's bullshit.
Yeah, they did tie 3-3, but ain't no need to watch that part. We'll end it there. No need to watch them celebrate. Look, y'all, I've absolutely enjoyed this post-match show. It's been absolutely fantastic. Enjoyed every moment. Big up to Jay, Rated R, for joining us a little bit and sharing his thoughts on Ainge and the team. I really do like that. That's very, very nice. I'm checking right now to see if there's anybody live right now that I can redirect to. And when I say that, I don't mean to shitty people. I mean to good people. I don't see... Hang on, let me check my phone. Let me see if there's someone that's about to be live. Because I see the Big Six is live, but what is redirecting to the Big Six going to do? Nothing. The answer is nothing. But see, if I pull up my YouTube app on my phone, I can hit live, and it'll show me the channels that are live right now. And... no. Those are the only 2 channels that are live right now. Bro, I would never redirect to that piece of shit. Don't get it twisted. There's a Manchester United fan named Good Vibes John who's live, but I guess he doesn't have redirect on. I don't even really know him, but I subscribe to his channel and I watch his shit sometimes. But I don't see anybody on, so I guess... fuck it. I'll just send y'all to the Big Six. Or, no, I'll send you to Footy Judge Mo. Say hello to Footy Judge Mo for me, please. Make sure you know who sent you. 102 likes, big up the chat. We had over 200 people here, so I would hope that we could get close to 200 anyway, but maybe not. But big up everyone in the chat. It was a great stream. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. We always have fun here. You know how we like to keep things. I can't believe you actually thought that I would redirect to that person. That's absolutely hilarious.
You have no hair, sweetie. Oh.
But I didn't give you my man of the match and my BDE of the award. My BDE of the award absolutely goes to Christian Cuti Romero to captain us to another victory, 2 in a row specifically. And then my man of the match, I'm just gonna say Mikey Moore, because god damn it, I love seeing 90 minutes of Mikey Moore. It may not be factually true, statistically true, but I don't give a shit. I enjoyed the hell out of it, and I've enjoyed the hell out of this show. Let me shout out all the sponsors tonight. Big up to Elvis G, super chatted, and he's been a member for 12 months. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the support. Spurs GCTV's been here for 12 months. Panda Ball's been here for 7 months. Bob Down Under's been here for 9 months. George has been here for 12 months. Look at, that's a lot of fucking months, y'all. So big up for that. I really do appreciate the support. Big up Eugene, member for 2 months. You've been here supporting in the chat. You're always liking, subscribing. Not subscribing, you can only subscribe once, but you like, you're a member for 2 months. I've seen you super chat. You're always here. Again, you don't have to give money to be a supporter of the channel. You can just like, subscribe, and if you share the videos, YouTube loves it if you share videos for whatever reason. So, I don't know, send it to your brother, your mother, your cousin, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, and then we can get this number closer to 5.5K, and then we'll push on to that 6K. It'd be great if we could hit 6K before the year ends. I don't think we can, because there's what, October, November, December. There's only 3 months left. 3 months to get 529 subscribers. 519 subscribers. My mental math fucked up there. Sorry. But big up to the sponsors of the show tonight. Appreciate y'all from El Paso, Texas, to the very hearts and ears of everyone listening to this right now. I appreciate you. I got much love. Again, you don't have to spend money to be a supporter of the channel. You can just be a good person and have fun in the chat. Let me see how the poll ended up. 136 votes. Glory, glory. Tottenham Hotspur wins with 70%. And how sweet it is. How sweet it is. And for anybody who's Ainge out, anybody who's still crying about Ainge, there's only one thing I got to say to you.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, get the fuck out of here, because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker. Hey, you are a horrible fighter, man. You never gonna get the...
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.